All right, this video is going to cover cold storage for your tokens. So I've shared, let me bring up this website while I'm talking. I've shown previously how to create a collection of tokens and how to share them with others. But if you have a particularly valuable token, you might want to store it for safekeeping, like you would Bitcoin. And so that's what I'm going to cover in this video. I'm going to show you how to store your tokens on a physical object. And the reason I'm focused on a physical object is that humans have been protecting physical objects for as long as there's been humans. And so we're really good at protecting physical objects. And that's what's really is off-putting about crypto, especially to the older generation. If you want to give a token to your grandparents, the best way to do it is to follow these steps, put it on a paper wallet, and give it to them as a physical object that they can then keep safe like they would, a piece of gold or a silver coin or something. Um, so let me introduce paper wallets. All they are is a private key and a public address. It's the same thing that we use in crypto every day. They're just printed out on a piece of paper, hence the term paper wallet. And the private key, you can sweep it. You can put funds on the public address and then sweep. It's called sweeping when you move funds from a paper wallet back into your hot wallet or your web wallet. And that's what I'm going to demonstrate today. So there's a website I built called opensourcemetalwallet.com, and I really dive into this paper wallet idea. I have documentation and examples for using laser engravers to create paper wallets on different types of material. I'm not going to go into that today. What I want to draw your attention to is this button in the middle of that website that says generate a paper wallet. If you click on that, it will generate a new paper wallet every time. And so I can close this and I can open it, and it's going to generate a brand new paper wallet every time. And the source code is down here if you want to audit it and check for vulnerabilities or anything. If you're geeky like that, go nuts. But if you're just trying to use this, all you got to do is go to opensourcemetalwallet.com, click on the button in the middle, and it'll generate a wallet. You're good to go. And you can also run this software on your own computer if that's what you want to do. So there is a simple ledger address. This is for sending tokens. And there is a Bitcoin Cash address. This is for sending Bitcoin Cash. Behind the scenes, these are actually the same address. They're just represented differently. The reason that we have simple ledger prefixes is so that if you want to send someone a token and they're not able to give you this simple ledger prefix, it probably means their wallet can't accept tokens and you should not send tokens to them because they'll probably be destroyed by their wallet. So that's why we use this prefix for tokens. But we will need some Bitcoin Cash at certain points, and if you need that, you can send it to this address. And then down here's the private key. You would normally never share this with anyone. You would not take a picture of it because anybody who can get it will be able to take your tokens or take your funds. And so if you hit the print button on your browser and print this out as a piece of paper, you can fold it so that the private key is hidden. That's why it's structured this way. So let me show you how to send a token and then how to verify that the token is actually on the paper wallet and then retrieve the token from the paper wallet. So let's pretend that I printed this out on a piece of paper. So here is my wallet on slpdex.com. And let's say I just bought this Magic Ring NFT and it's amazing and I want to protect it and keep it. So I went to Open Source Metal Wallet, I hit the button, I generated a paper wallet. I'm going to copy this uh, address or scan it with a QR code scanner and make sure you trust the QR code scanner. I built a qr.fullstack.cache, which is probably not going to work because I'm using the camera with zoom here, but normally this would pop up with your webcam and you could scan a QR code with it. So that's another tool you can try. I use it, I trust it because I built it. And anyways, I copied this SLP address and I'm going to send this token to the paper wallet. Generating and broadcasting. There we go. It's out of my wallet. This is going to refresh and that token's going to be gone. And I'll come back and check on that in a minute. And then if I copy the Bitcoin Cash address, so now I want to verify that the token is actually on the paper wallet. So if I go to explorer.tokentiger.com, I can click on the address tab up here and paste in that Bitcoin Cash address and hit search. And we'll give that a second to come back. But if we go back to our web wallet, we can see that that token I sent out is gone. It's not in the web wallet anymore. And now on the address tab, we can see we have one token at this address, and we can copy this token ID and go to the token tab and paste it in there. And we can verify that this is indeed the token that we sent. It's got the right token icon, and then all the technical data is down here. So the token is on the paper wallet. So we've successfully sent the token to the paper wallet. We've verified that the token is on the paper wallet. And now let's retrieve the token from the paper wallet. So that's where the private key comes in. And so I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to take a minute here to talk about Bitcoin Cash as gas for transaction fees. So in my SLP Dex wallet, if I go to the BCH, I have 61 cents in Bitcoin Cash. And I need a little bit of Bitcoin Cash, like less than a penny, to pay for the transaction fees to sweep the funds off of that paper wallet. So I'll go to, so now that I verified I have Bitcoin Cash, I know that it'll work. So I'm going to go to the sweep page and I'm going to paste that private key right in here and hit sweep. So this is sweeping the token off the paper wallet and putting it back into my hot wallet or my web wallet at slpdex.com. Okay, so the sweep was successful. Here's transaction information on the blockchain or Block Explorer if you want to check it out. But if I go back over to the tokens page, and sometimes you have to hit refresh, sometimes you don't. Looks like I didn't that time. But it's going to update my balance, and we can already see that the magic ring token is there. It's just going to retrieve the token icon and display it for us here if we give it a second. But this is how, I'll go back to here. So I've shown what a paper wallet is, how to send your tokens to the paper wallet, how to verify that the tokens are in fact on the paper wallet, and how to retrieve the tokens from the paper wallet. So this is a whole course on putting your tokens in cold storage onto a physical object. So check it out. Reach out to us on our Telegram channel if you have any questions.